Evelyn to Phil, December 22nd, 1942, 5:05 p.m. Precious husband, no mail from you today, but Nick got your card. I bought him a shirt and 2 pairs of socks, which he liked very much. I had a hectic night last night, for Adele kept waking up every hour or so. Her stopped-up nose, which is clearing gradually, prevented her from taking her bottle as usual. She took as much milk as she could, but tired quickly and fell asleep. Consequently, a half hour later she awoke wanting more of her bottle, and I got up so many times that I don't recall sleeping at all. I'm very weird today, but I managed to sneak in a 2-hour nap, which refreshed me a bit. I was patting myself on the back for not having caught any part of a cold yet this year, so last night as I kept getting up and going back to bed, I noticed a dryness and soreness in my throat. I immediately rubbed my neck down with Vicks and wrapped a flannel tight about it. I think I caught it before it had really developed, although I still have the flannel on my neck. I'm not taking any chances. Mom still has a sore throat and is staying in bed till it, page 2, disappears. It's very quiet and terribly lonesome in the house today. Harry is working and Jack and Gloria went to a dinner and farewell party for someone at her place. It's a dismal, cloudy, cold day and my feelings match it perfectly. Dottie called. Snuff was up before the draft board at 4 o'clock, and Cy got another 3-month deferment. They said it should give his baby enough time to be born. They haven't received your letter yet. Sonny, Lakey's husband, went down for induction yesterday. He was a sheet metal worker at Sun Ship for more than a year and a half, but it didn't help any. They certainly are getting down to business now. This war will have to end soon or there won't be any men left to fight it. Lil called. She's not coming over this evening because her cold is still hanging on. She said she had a terrific battle with Eddie and it's over, but good this time. I wonder. I reread yesterday's letter a few times today so I could get the feel of you, my darling. These days are such dark, dull, dreary ones for me that sometimes I want to throw up my hands in despair and say I give up. I wish I could run off to a movie or do something to drown my loneliness as you do, but that is out of the question at present. You'd think that, page 3, taking care of Adele would solve the loneliness problem, but it doesn't. There's no one to talk to tell those little things to share the burden of raising our little girl, to bolster my spirits when I think I can't continue. Sweet, it's so hard alone. Thank God I can get some of it off my chest by writing, my beloved, to you. It's the only comfort I have now, besides our short conversations each Saturday. I sort of talk to the baby in an effort to release some of that bottled up feeling, but everyone kids me unmercifully, and it annoys me. This will be our first Christmas and second New Year's apart since we've known each other. I never did have any luck when it came to New Year's dates. 5 of the $20 I borrowed from Harry is gone. I paid my mom in full. I owe insurance, whatever the next phone bill will be, and the $20. I hate to borrow on my next month's check, for if I keep that up, I'll be broke continually. I must try to even up or get ahead of my, page 4, check. I use almost a can of evaporated milk daily for Adele's formula, and now have about 18 cans on hand, which I bought from my mother. A person may only have 2 cans when purchasing at the store. If that's the case, I would have to run to the store every 2 days, which I do not intend doing. Furthermore, the doc told me to start with one brand and stick to it. Since my mom had so much Aces brand on hand, I decided to use that, and now I must continue to do so. 12 cans cost $1.08. Today I had to buy wax paper, which I used to cover the top of the bottle, with a rubber band to hold it. No caps are available anywhere. A can opener and a strainer. Every day it's something else. It's very difficult to purchase any amount of butter. There's such a shortage of groceries that Mom goes bugs every time she tries to fix a supper. Marvin, Flora's husband, goes for his second physical this week and will leave January 6th. I'm enclosing something I saw in Life magazine, which I thought was very touching. 3 weeks from tomorrow, you'll once again be at my side. And beware, sweet, for I shall love you to little bits. We have much to look forward to. Yum, yum. I'm so hungry for you. Your Evie. Philip to Evelyn, Tuesday, December 22nd, 5:20 p.m. Evelyn, dearest, another dull day. Not as cold as yesterday, but rainy, which is even worse. We did the usual things. Drill and lecture in the morning, and lectures and gym in the afternoon. I played a few hectic minutes of basketball and got all tuckered out. I'm supposed to play in the game tonight, 1807 against 384th, but I find that I get indigestion when I exert myself too much. My heartburn is not improved at all. I still have to resort to soda bicarbonate after meals. No mail today from my chippy, and I feel lost because of it. Your dad's 2 packages arrived, however, and served to lessen the disappointment. It was swell of him to remember me, and I want you to forward my appreciation of his thoughtfulness and many thanks to him. Speaking of gifts, baby mine, I want to tell you how sorry I am that I was unable to afford a gift for you this Christmas. As you know, I have only $1 to my name, and I couldn't possibly accomplish anything in the way of gift buying with such a puny amount. Page 2. I had hoped up till now that something would turn up so that it would be possible, but nothing has. So all that remains for me is to offer my humblest apologies for letting you down, especially since you always looked forward to these occasions when I could buy some trinket for you to treasure in time to come. I know only too well, my precious, what a disappointment this must be to you, and believe me, it hurts me just as much. I feel I have failed you, at a time when you had every right to expect something especially nice. You certainly performed your duties as a wife and mother to perfection, which makes my failure to do my part doubly hard to bear. While mingling with the Christmas shoppers in Columbus last Saturday, I saw a few woolen dresses that were made for you, my sweet, and I would have liked nothing better than to send one to you. But all I could do was admire them in the window while I fingered the few paltry dollars I had left, and picture how you would look in them. When I come in on furlough, honey, I hope to make it up to you. In the meantime, keep well and take pride in the fact that you have done a swell job this past year. Do you ever stop to consider just how much you accomplished in this past year, darling? I don't think for a minute that I'm making a play at false modesty when I say, you accomplished. I say this because I realize only too well that I, page 3, myself never had, nor will have the initiative, nor the courage, nor the patience, nor any of the qualities you proved were a part of you during the period from January 1941 up till now. When I look back to the picture that the Strongans presented in January of last year, just before moving to 8th Street, and compare that picture with the one we now offer, I marvel at the change. And when I analyze the reasons for our vastly improved circumstances, I can only come to one conclusion, that you, my dear, and your truly wonderful mother, through your joint efficiency, generosity, courage, and self-sacrifice, are solely responsible for our current position. The only credit I can take, in all fairness, is that I was discerning enough from the outset to recognize and appreciate your and your mother's intentions and capabilities, and that I was wise enough to take a passive role so that there should be no bar in the way of your progress, which I knew was certain. The other Strongans may not understand nor appreciate these things, although they may have an inkling that their present comfortable position is not of their making. But you can rest assured, Evelyn Powler Strongan, that your adoring husband knows full well who is responsible for our improved status and, page 4, has thanked his lucky stars many times over for endowing him with the acumen to realize that this 17-year-old jitterbug with the exciting legs and angelic smile and eyes so dark and deep as pools of midnight would one day be the queen of all wives, beloved by all who know her truly, and possessed of a wisdom and courage far beyond her years. God bless and long live the queen. And God bless and long live the Princess Adele, who, if she never has anything else, will be eternally blessed because her mother and grandmothers are the wonderful women they are. May the Christmas holidays bring you all the cheer and good fortune you all deserve. You have the profound admiration and gratitude and love of Private Phil Strongan. P.S. A Merry Christmas to all my dear ones. This does not exclude the Fromers.